opened something up in me, and I can't describe it, but I loved it. It really just showed what track and field was about.
A group getting kids involved in a sport. The goal here is to help set them on the right path early in life. It's one of many organizations receiving money from a crime prevention grant. The Indianapolis City County Council and Central Indiana Community Foundation are awarding those grants to grassroots groups based on a data-driven formula. $1.1 million is set aside for this pilot grant program. A little more than $400,000 was distributed last week during the first selection round. So far, 40 or so recipients received the money. There is $700,000 left to distribute. WRTV reporter Nikki DeMentri introduces us to one of those recipients in Lawrence and shows how the money is making an impact.
This is just really where it all begins.
Self-improvement, leadership, and community. It all starts at the track. Erica Hill's second home is in the throwing circle.
Track and field just completely changed me. It gave me a future and a goal.
That's how she met Willie Little, a track and field All-American and a coach. Fast forward to November of 2020, and she joined him at the starting line for his nonprofit, Athlete Indy Track and Field.
To really be a part of this is just going back and giving that support that you got in the beginning. It's giving a helping hand out to kids who just really need it.
The Lawrence-based organization started with an epiphany.
We went through this whole entire year of just trash, and people were like hating on each other and just negativity. And I just felt like not being one of those people online and wanting to enact.
Little sought to create not only a safe space, but a space filled with opportunity for the city's youth.
We know that kids in our community, especially in Lawrence Township, but also in Indianapolis, are dying at the hands of other people that are around the same age as them. We want our track team, we want our organization to be not just a safe place for them to feel like they can contribute as an individual, but also a safe place where they can actually feel like they can give back to the community and be a part of something.
That's where leading off the track comes in. The nonprofit is partnered with 3 other organizations, including Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central Indiana, where Little hopes to provide mentorships for the countless kids on a waiting list.
I have someone to support me all the time, and I support her all the time.
Recently, the organization received a $10,000 district crime prevention grant in its efforts to curb gun violence. Little says the money is going towards creating another team called Athlete Assemble. Its focus is for children and teens living with disabilities.
Our elephants represent community. Elephants are maternal, they're communal. They stay with their family to the day that they die. We can be that, we can do that, we can help the folks around us, and that's what we hope to do.
The new team is set to start next spring, with registration beginning in 2022.
I don't think I've met a kid who has any complaints about this. You come in and you're like, if you keep an open mind, or even if you have a closed mind, we'll warm our way into your hearts and you'll be like, I'm never leaving.
Nikki DeMentri, WRTV.
Well, since starting in November, the team has 65 athletes, or leaders, as Little calls them. Athlete is open to kids and teens 5 through 18. Long-term, Little wants an Athlete Indy to compete and practice year-round, expand outside of Lawrence, and partner with more organizations. Again, the grant money is geared toward grassroots organizations trying to help reduce violent crime, and it is part of a pilot program from the Indianapolis City County Council, the Office of Public Health and Safety, and the Central Indiana Community Foundation. It is looking at several pieces of data in each council district through an index score to help determine where geographically should get funding and how much money the district should get. The next round of grant money will be awarded to even more groups this fall. To see how your organization can apply for that money and to see which groups have already received funding, click on this story on our website at WRTV.com.